saying your bullying attacks are unwarranted.
Guess what? You got me confused with someone who gives a shit, and right now I don't give a shit.
Hi everyone, and welcome back. And I'm here once again to do my review of Real Housewives of Miami. It is, I think, episode 9. I'm starting to lose count at this point. And overall, it was another filler episode, but good. It was cute. It was fun. And let's just get into it. So let's get started. Okay, so the episode starts off with Kiki waking up the girls. Yeah, Kiki's going around waking up the girls. I'm trying to understand my notes because I'm already confused as to what I write. I don't have the best handwriting either. Kiki's so cute. I really hope next season, if there is a next season, hopefully there will be, that Kiki gets a official friend of the show. What do you call it, spot? Because I believe she's just a guest. Because the other friends of the show, like Marisol and Adriana, get more camera time. They get more camera time and they get confessional. She doesn't. So I think she's just a guest. But she really blends in well with the girls. All the girls all seem to like her. So I think she does well. I would like to see her as an official friend. So we'll see what happens with her. Okay, so speeding on ahead. Marisol heard she was there. I don't remember what that note means. I will get back to that hopefully. All right, so it then moves down to Julia being sick. Julia, girl, you drink a lot. And we saw the edited version of what we saw was purely editing. Like, I would love to be in a fly on the wall to see how much you really drink that whole night. Because from what it looked like to us, it seemed like you drank from morning till night. And girl, Julia, I don't know if you know this, but alcohol is technically a poison. You know, that's why people get alcohol poisoning, because even though it's technically a poison, you know, if you drink certain amounts, you'll be okay. But girl, your poor liver. And that's exactly what happened to you, girl. I mean, you were throwing up, you had diarrhea. I mean, you were down in them shots of them pickles. Yeah, I could see how you got the diarrhea and you were throwing up. I felt so bad, but girl, I'm sorry. I don't know what the EMS told you, but I think you had just a terrible hangover. But I'm happy you're all right because I really like you. So the girls are all freaking out, especially Adriana. Adriana runs to Nicole because Nicole's a doctor. I probably would do the same thing. Nicole is concerned because she's scared that Julia might be dehydrated. So she runs to the kitchen to get her something to throw up in. She brings a salad bowl. I was like... She was in a panic, so, I mean, you know, she was just trying to look for something she could find, and then Marisol's like, a salad bowl? Really? And then she took out a garbage pail to give to Julia, and I'm like, yeah, because no. A salad bowl? I mean, Nicole is in a panic, but a salad bowl? Really? Yeah. Okay, so then the girls are all, except Lisa, all crowding around her, seeing if she's okay. I'm like, guys, we're in a pandemic. You can't be crowding around anybody that's sick. What if that's contagious? It could spread to you guys. But the girls are really cute. They're crowding around Julia. And, you know, Adriana gets really flustered and overwhelmed. She yells at everybody just to get out. And I actually could understand why, because what we don't see is that not only were the girls in that tiny room, but it was production. You got producers in there, you got cameras, you got boom mics, people holding the mics above your head. It probably was at least 10 people in that tiny room. So yeah, I can understand Adriana was like, everybody get out, because it's like she's throwing up, she's uncomfortable, and you have all of these lights, all the cameras. It must be getting hot in there, all the body heats. I mean, what we forget as viewers when we're watching reality shows is that there are a lot of people walking around these women's homes. It's not just them. It's tons of producers. It's security. It's cameramen and women. It's people holding the boom mics. It's a lot. So yeah, everybody needs to get out. It's too many people in their room. All right. So Larsa, in the meantime, is stressed out because you have somebody that's sick. She doesn't want to cancel her event. And then she has her jewelry launch. You know, she has to prepare for that. But how are you going to prepare for that when somebody is sick and you don't know whether they're canceled or not? This is a big thing for you. So I totally understand Larsa's frustration. And then Gertie steps in and Gertifies the event. And thank God for Gertie, because she stepped in. She helped decorate. She added cute flowers by her jewelry. Like, Gertie's so good at what she does. She knows, like, put this here, put that here, and she really helped that. Helped out Larsa. I'm sure Larsa was very appreciative of that. Because, like, if I had a party planner and I was stressed out over my party, I'll be like, can you just help me with something? Because so much is going on. So, shout out to Gertie for that. And then the EMS comes in and gives her an IV. Nicole did say she needs an IV. She got her IV. She got hydrated. What else do they do? They gave her an EKG to see how her heart was doing. And after a while, she started to feel a little better, and she just slept the rest of the day. Julia was out. She did not attend Larsa's party. So the party starts. The girls are having fun, and then you have that, and then you have a side-by-side of Julia just knocked out on the bed, which was kind of funny. All right. So Larsa jewelry launch, jewelry launch, jewelry party, whatever it is, you know, continuing. I must say, Larsa's jewelry I actually do really like. Like, it's my type of jewelry. Like, I like things that are real gold, real gemstones. Like, these are actually real gold. So is this, and this is real diamond in here. Like, I like stuff like that because I have very sensitive skin and I can't wear any costume jewelry. It just aggravates my skin. I have eczema prone skin. It's just a lot. So for Larsa to have this line, I mean, I actually went on her website after the show to see, you know, her line and see her stuff. Her stuff is really cute, but it's way too above my price point. Like, I'm not spending $7,000 on some earrings, but it's real 14 karat gold, and she has like real diamonds, and they're all conflict free, which I really like. So I'm not being sponsored by Larsa, but I mean, if Larsa wants to send me some, I would love to, because I am a jewelry girl. But her stuff is nice. I was pleasantly surprised because, you know, when these celebrities come out with like jewelry lines, clothing lines, it's always that cheap stuff. But no, her stuff doesn't seem like it's that cheap stuff. It seems like it's that real stuff. So her stuff is nice. So then the girls are, you know, hanging out, chilling. Lisa still isn't ready. Lisa, the party's already started. Lisa's not even ready yet. Lisa, girl, why are you always so late? And it's not like, I mean, why am I acting like it doesn't take us forever to get ready? Because I'm like, her hair is not that hard to do. It's straight, but still, I get it. Lisa has to look good. So anyway, Lisa comes in over an hour later or something like that. And then the girls sit around the table. They have a dinner, and Larsa gets very annoyed because Lisa and Adriana have a petty argument. That's literally what I wrote down. Up like Adriana and Lisa petty fighting, because the fight over some shade because Lisa wants the umbrella over her because it's sunny out, and then Adriana wants the umbrella over her because it's sunny out. Like, I don't even want to talk about it. It was a petty argument. Adriana was being a bit too dramatic for me personally. It's like, I get you're stressed out because, you know, Julia was throwing up since 4 a.m. and all this other stuff, and it's hot, and Lisa comes in an hour late and starts taking your umbrella away from you. But I mean, you're being a little dramatic, and Larsa was right. It's like, this is her event. Okay, you need to like relax. Like, even the girls around the table were like, Adriana, relax a little bit, because it's like, you know, there's important people at this event, and you're loud because Adriana's very loud. Like, Lisa's not that loud. Adriana's very loud, you know, and Adriana likes to take it there easily. And, you know, you can't be turning up like that at an event like that. So I understand Larsa's frustration with that. Okay, so then Alexia, you know, Adriana dramatically walks away like, ugh, I'm leaving, Lisa. I'm like, shut up, Adriana. You know that outside of these cameras, you and Lisa are good friends. I said this before in my past reviews, but Alexia, Lisa, Marisol, Adriana, they all hang out outside of the show. They are friends in real life. This is not no we just met each other thing. And you could kind of tell on the cameras, but like, yeah. So I'm like, whatever, Adriana. You guys are real friends. And then Alexia tries to step in and try to calm everything down. And then Gertie calms everybody down by saying, joking around about shade. And then Larsa's still frustrating. And again, she says, it's like, Adriana, like, this is an event. You can't be acting like this at an event. I completely understand. So then Adriana comes back, and then Marisol has them make up because she's like, you guys have been friends for so long, like, get over it. And then they were cool. So yeah, I feel like I spent too long talking about that fight. It was a petty fight. It wasn't anything important. It was more of Adriana's like, you need to tone it down a little bit. And especially since I saw the preview for next episode, you really need to tone it down a little bit. But we'll talk about that next week. So then in her confessional, Larsa talks about how she ended up landing the cover of Harper's Bazaar. That's so cool. I like that. And then you got this shady editing showing that, zooming in, saying it was Harper's Bazaar Vietnam. I'm sorry, but I find that an accomplishment. You're on the cover of Harper's Bazaar Vietnam. That means that people in Vietnam know you. Like, I always found it extra cool if a celebrity could not only... It's one thing to land a magazine in America, but it's another thing to land a magazine in other countries, especially countries that are on the opposite side of the world. Like, that was not... Like, I understand the editing was production trying to be shady with that, but that's not shady. That's actually, in my opinion, an even larger accomplishment. You're not only known in America, you're popular in Vietnam. What that Scottie Pippen money can do for you. And then the party's over. Gertie talks to her husband about everything that happened with Julia. And then at the same time, Julia's trying to talk to Martina and leave a voicemail for her. She's slowly starting to rise from the dead at this point. All right, so then the next scene goes to Marisol and Nicole. Nicole wants to talk to Marisol to clear things up and try to explain herself essentially and try to just make her understand where she was coming from, yada, yada, yada. And Marisol, she rides for Alexia so hard. She's like, you don't know what she's going through. You never had a son that went through an accident like that before. You never been through this before, but that before. She goes through so much. I'm like, okay, Marisol, you riding for her a little too hard. But I get it. You guys are really close friends, but still. Nicole says it was strategic. Yeah, it was strategic. I mean, she did say that she heard about you talking mess about them for a while, and then she decided at that dinner to bring it up. I mean, yeah, it's strategic. I'm not gonna lie. You're right about that. I don't even think Marisol is really denying that. But Marisol's energy, this whole argument was like, it wasn't even an argument. She was like, I really don't care, because Marisol claims. Let me go to Nicole first. Nicole claims that she owned up to what she said, but she feels like Marisol added a negative connotation to it, or made it negative. And I'm like, Nicole, it was negative. It doesn't matter how many times you try to butter it up, it still was a negative comment. You saying that you didn't like the fact that she was doing OnlyFans at first, and you did research and found out it's not that bad, that's still a negative comment because you said you didn't like it. Or when you said about Lisa's style, that, oh, her and I just have different styles, if you really said that. I don't think you said it like that. That's a negative comment. Like, I don't understand. Even if Marisol did exaggerate it, what you said still can be taken like as an insult. Like, you telling somebody, oh, I really didn't approve of you doing OnlyFans, but then I did research and found out it's not that bad, so I don't judge you anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Nicole, it was negative. Let's just make a bridge and get over it now. I get you felt attacked because, yes, it was a strategic plan, but my thing is, if you're talking mess and get called out about it, I don't care what shape or way or form you get called out about it. If you're being judgmental and talking mess, then you need to get called out. That's just my thing. So then Marisol claims that she didn't make it negative. You just try to soften the blow. I mean, yes, I agree. I mean, she did. I mean, there's nothing around that. She did. And I don't blame Nicole either. If you're getting put on the spot like that, and especially if you made friendships with these girls, and now all your old stuff is getting leaked out, it's like you don't want them to be mad at you and break up the relationship that you already have with them. So you're going to try to soften the blow, but still try to own up to it so it doesn't seem like you're lying. So, like, yeah, you did soften the blow. Most people in your situation would. So it is what it is. Okay, so then Lisa just turns to her and says, look, I don't know who you think I am, or you probably think I care, but I really just don't care. And then she walks off, and Nicole's shook. She's like, I'm like, she doesn't really care. Marisol, to me, is the biggest key, though. She's my favorite. Like, her confessionals are her in that damn cup just... Like, Marisol is such a key to me. And anyway, now the scene transitions to Lisa's birthday party. Nicole, I feel like your outfit was too casual. It was like you wore some white jeans and a crop top. That's too casual because these women came really, really dressed. Alexia was my best dress. I want to know where she gets her maxi dresses from. Probably can't afford it, but still. Gertie, by the way, her style overall is getting better. Even though I didn't really like her outfit in this scene, she's doing better. I did not like Adriana's stuff. Yeah. Okay, so the girls all get together in the kitchen, and then Julia finally rises from the dead and shows up to Lisa's birthday party. All the girls just run and hug her, and I really love seeing that because it's like Julia's that girl that everybody in the house loves. Like, nobody really dislikes Julia. I'm not sure if any fans really dislike her, but Julia's that girl that everybody just really loves, and I love that all the girls just like united and just hugged her. So that was really sweet. Okay, so the girls sit down, and Julia claims that her feeling sick was not related to alcohol. Okay. And the girls weren't buying it either. Anyway, then Kiki asks, what's her fantasy? Lisa says it's her husband. Oh, how sweet, how sweet. Anyway, then she goes around and Lisa goes around and says, don't you guys think Lenny's cute? Everybody's like, because I know what they really want to say. They want to say, no, he's not attractive at all, like he's ugly. But, you know, you can't say that to Lisa. It's just awkward. Everybody in the confessional's just like, no comment. Like the confessionals, like I love the confessionals that Peacock does, especially on this program. It's like you hear the producers talk to them. I love that. It's just the right amount of breaking the fourth wall and letting it still feel like a reality show at the same time. I love that. And then they all talk about their crushes. Nicole's free pass is John Mayer. Okay. And then Larsa reveals that she already lived all her fantasies because, like, she dated an actor that she had a fantasy about, and then she dated an athlete that she had a fantasy about. And everybody's like, who's the actor? And then she says it's MJ. So I don't know who MJ is. She says she won't reveal it, at least for now, but that's all she can say about that. I'm like, okay, Larsa. Larsa's my favorite. I didn't think Larsa would be my favorite, but Larsa's my favorite. Marisol's my favorite friend, and Larsa's my favorite housewife. I don't know. I'm like so obsessed with Larsa. I don't know what it is, but I'm obsessed with her. So they got a DJ to come in. And it was just really cute to see the girls all having fun and dancing. It reminds me when I was watching the Ultimate Girls Trip special on Peacock. I love seeing these housewives just chill and have fun. We don't have to argue all the time. Like, we can argue, but then we can still just get up and have fun and be silly. And I love that. It was really, really cute. And that's all I have for the episode. Nothing really happens. There wasn't really too much drama. It was a petty little fight between Adriana and Lisa, but that's it. And then the girls had a fun time. They talked, they mingled, they laughed, they cackled, they danced, and that's what vacations are supposed to be about. So I have no issues with this episode. It was cute. It was a filler, but it was cute. I can't wait to see like the big explosive arguments coming up. But like I said, I love that balance between arguments and cuteness. So I'm excited. The girls are going back down to Miami next episode, so we're gonna go back to the regular housewife thing. Vacation is over. That's pretty much it. You guys let me know how you guys enjoy this. I will see you guys next week. I'm probably gonna upload 2 videos next week because I did want to review another show. So I'm gonna start slowly transitioning and getting used to filming more than once a week. It's very hard because I have to like change my whole schedule and work schedule, all this stuff. So just bear with me. I'm still new at this, but if you liked it, you know, let me know. Like or dislike, I don't mind that. Comment, nice comments, mean comments, all are welcomed here on my channel. I don't block people unless you're threatening me. You can leave whatever you want. Here is a free space, but just let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.